Welcome Capricorn to your new guidance reading. Welcome to Work Your Light. In today's reading we are going to have a look at how you perceive your current situation versus how Source, how the universe, how your guides perceive your current situation. We all know Mercury stationing direct, like for real. We're also going to have a look at guidance and of course what it is that you're currently heading towards. So Capricorn, let's have a look how you perceive your current situation. We have the Everything is Fine card, also known as the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Moon, yes, a common theme, and the Six of Cups also happened quite a lot of time in these readings. Okay, so let's see how Source perceives your current situation. We have the Nine of Swords, Strength, yeah, are the same, and the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Moon, please. Queen of Swords, clarify the Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. The Strength card, please. The Page of Swords. Yeah, the Page of Swords is seriously like common theme energy, and the freaking Sun. So in the back of the deck we have the Four of Cups and the Magician. Okay, the Magician is what you're heading towards, or let's say what you should be aware of, because you should be aware of the fact that you are the Magician if you just knew. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, Capricorn, over here in the crowning position of how you feel currently, clarified by the Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles and the Moon and the Queen of Swords. So, okay, so Capricorn, what I see for you is that everything is fine. In all actuality, you are a little bit too much in your head, Capricorn. You know, this is like how you perceive yourself. It's like, well, I'm fine. I'm like completely done. The thing is that you are more in the Nine of Swords energy, which is talking about like being a little bit too worried. Okay, it is a little bit like, well, I'm just like hanging in here, you know, working on my inner child until I see something like growing, sprouting from this. Okay, this is what I see. On the other side we have here the Moon, you know, which is about the hidden, and the Queen of Swords, yeah, which is on the other side talking about like, it feels a little bit, Capricorn, that you are very busy with working out internal stuff. On the other side we have here the Nine of Swords, and it's a little bit like you are, I do get a big fat preparation energy that about you, Capricorn. Okay, how you perceive yourself, it's very much okay, I need to prepare. I'm just done with the swords. It's like I'm completely done with it. The thing is that you are not done until you're done. You understand what I mean? It's like, how long do you want to stay in the Ten of Swords, in the I am done energy, and I'm still here and, you know, kind of trying to work things out? How long do you want to stay in this energy? This is the question. Let's think practical, okay? Practical. Funny, actually. But today that I'm recording this is on Sunday the 21st, okay? And today Mercury station direct, so it's still like 1 week in the shadow phase. The thing is, like, Capricorn, it's like we are heading towards like very much go time, like this is what I get, okay? Things are now like moving on. So the Four of Cups over here is very much talking about like the energy that you might be in. It's a little bit like, this is very interesting. You know, Capricorn, it's a little bit like you are waiting for something externally to happen, but in all actuality it is you that needs to make things happen, because What I get from the Four of Cups over here, it's a little bit like you are very much focused on, or not very much, yeah, of course, when we have the Nine of Swords, it kind of needs to be like this. You are a little bit too much focused on what went wrong in the past, because this is where you kind of take your apart. This is the pain. It's a memory of a pain. Okay, this here, this card comes from a memory of a pain, something that you've been doing in the past that didn't work out, and you might think like, okay, I'm now completely over it. I just don't want this anymore, and you are a little bit too much in the what if this turns out like before. Well, ask yourself, Capricorn, are you still the same person like the last time? Or are you still in the same energy like the last time? And if not, how can you, it is not possible to manifest the same lower vibrational thing than before, because now you are in a higher vibration. It doesn't match. It just doesn't match. You cannot, you know, it's 1 + 1 is 2. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, but the thing is, you need to be aware of the fact. That's why we have here the Page of Swords. Okay, so with the strength clarified by the Page of Swords, it is very much, it looks a little bit like, Capricorn, you are confident enough in order to step into your power. You just need to be aware of it. You just need to see it. And you have already planting the seed. Now it needs to fall onto fertile ground. But as long as you are in this energy, it is just like hanging around in the air and saying like, well, I'm waiting until Capricorn knows that Capricorn is freaking is worth it. Unless you don't know how freaking worthy you are of this beautiful seed that you have been creating. It's a little bit like you are knitting yourself a scarf. Okay, knitting yourself a scarf like over years, this huge beautiful scarf, like with all of this beautiful pattern and fabric, whatever you've been using, and then you finally finished it, having this beautiful piece of art in your hand, saying like, well, I think I'm not worthy of it. That's not how it works. That's not how we have been planning this. Okay, so Capricorn, you are freaking worth this, because you have been creating this. This is nothing. I mean, okay, in the Four of Cups we see over here the hand of God, you know, reaching this cup to you, but in all actuality, wow, by the way, I just saw underneath, do you see this? You know what I'm getting, Capricorn? For some of you, it might absolutely talk about that, because the skin color of the hand is completely different than this one. For some of you, it can talk about, and sorry, it comes from a different direction also. And this is the message. For some of you, it's absolutely this, what you're actually wanting is coming from a completely different direction. But with the Page of Swords over here, you really need to open up your mind. Okay, being aware that you are confident enough to being open-minded and having a look at all of the possibilities that are coming towards you. You know, and I'm seeing the Seven of Cups in my mind's eye. And you need to practice the frequency of happiness. Capricorn, this is so vital. Let's have a look at what it is that you're heading towards. Three of Pentacles. Collaboration is what I hear for some of you, okay? High Priestess, Justice. Working on your internal, the Star. Wow. And the Page of Cups. Okay, so just give me a moment. Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, Five of Swords, common theme, Queen of Cups, finally. And the Star, the Queen of Wands. So we have a lot of feminine energy over here, and then we have the Eight of Wands. So the Page of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Wands, is everything, Capricorn, that we need to know right now. When you're opening up your heart, it comes in way more faster than you might have been expecting it. And this is like on period. On period. It is absolutely something that you have been wishing for. But you need to be in this energy, because this is the energy what is coming in. It is something very passionate, very creative, can absolutely talk about a love relationship. But this is in first case very much about co-creating with spirit, okay? Three of Pentacles, in order to then be in the King of Wands, working really on your internal security in order to then approaching the situation in a way that is coming from alignment, okay? Trusting your intuition, trusting your intuition, absolutely, in order to make the Five of Swords, these changes that are necessary. The Justice card, clarified by the Queen of Cups, is really talking about knowing that the energy that you're putting in, the heart energy that you're putting in, is what you're receiving in return. As I said, you need to be aware that you are the alchemist, Capricorn. You are, and again, Capricorn, seriously, Kitty, the alchemist. I'm sorry. This is very interesting, because a very good friend of mine who's a Capricorn, she was talking about the alchemist. And this now since days, which is like very interesting. Alchemy is a very big thing. We need to really understand how energy works. Okay? We need to translate this energy or the mechanics of this energetic flow into different languages. And I'm not talking about languages like Spanish, French, or English. I'm not talking about something like this. I'm talking about language in regards to terminology. We need to translate these how do I say this? These mechanics, these mechanisms into different terminology, from the spiritual point of view, from the religious point of view, from the scientific point of view. It is absolutely possible to translate these mechanisms into different terminologies, so that everyone is able to see it, and we need more people that are doing this. So I really don't know why I've been telling you this, but I do really feel that there are some of you Capricorn that are a translator for mechanisms from one terminology to the next terminology. This is what we're doing, okay? We are standing here, this is light work, babe. We're standing here and trying to translate our knowledge into a terminology that might be common or familiar for people that might not be of our energy. Whether this is higher or lower states of energy, it really doesn't matter. The terminology or the language is nonetheless a little different. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. So, Capricorn, open up your heart. First thing, ground yourself, open up your heart, remember who you are, and then the stuff is coming in, okay? Then the stuff is coming in. Keep yourself in a higher state of being, and it's absolutely okay to not feel okay. It is absolutely okay to not feel okay, but don't let it eat you, okay? Don't let it suck you in, because you are, this is mind over matter, okay? You are the creator of your world, and no one and nothing else has the permission to kind of interrupt in there, okay? It is your responsibility, Capricorn. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Highly appreciate you, and yes, I'm wishing you a blessed week. Stay grounded. Namaste.